Meanwhile, Israel's army released a video on Tuesday that showed its troops striking on the Hezbollah. It said that Israeli jets struck terrorist infrastructure at Yarun in Lebanon. And my colleague Trent Murray joins us from Tel Aviv for more. Trent, does Aruri's killing threaten to inflame tensions in the region?
Well, namaste to you. Look, it certainly does. There is real concern around what type of reaction we could see from this killing. Salah Aruri was effectively the deputy leader of Hamas. Deep military links to the organisation, was even touted as a potential future leader of the organisation. Now, we know that his killing is certainly a very big scalp for the Israelis. They have not officially claimed responsibility, but we know that they have in the past vowed to hunt down those leaders of Hamas wherever they are, and it would appear now that they have made good on that pledge. We are now just waiting for the reaction. Of course, this strike hits right at the heart of those multiple Iranian-backed groups which consider Israel their enemy. The most worrisome, really, is the Lebanon-based armed Hezbollah group. They have vowed retaliation. Now, this is a group, we have to remember, which has an arsenal of what is thought to be 150,000 missiles and rockets, more than many, many countries. It is for that reason, as you said, the Israeli army is saying today it is in a state of high readiness on that border. It would appear that this arena of the conflict in Gaza has now expanded to include the Lebanese capital, Beirut, and with it, well, the risk of escalation or miscalculation just continues to rise.
Trent, Israel has said that it will pull out some troops from Gaza in order to focus on what it calls targeted military operations. Now, the question is, could Aruri's killing have been a part of this new Israeli military strategy, or do you think it's too early to make any definitive conclusion?
Well, look, I think in some ways it's a little bit early, but what we do have are the statements from the IDF, which we can sort of pull apart and interpret. Now, what they are saying about that troop withdrawal is that those are troops, 5 brigades worth, in fact, that had been operating in northern Gaza. Now, that part of the strip has seen all-out warfare now for 3 months, but the IDF believes it has largely established operational control, which is why they said they wanted to allow some of those troops to come home while they shift focus now to the southern part of the strip. But they also did mention that there was some movements of those troops, potentially with a refocus on the northern border. We have been seeing rocket flurries there. Hezbollah has been firing rockets in recent months, the IDF responding with a wave of airstrikes and artillery fire on what they say are Hezbollah positions. But I think what we can say with absolute certainty is that there is a very real feeling in Israel right now that there will be some sort of response. I think the question is just how severe is it? Could it be a major rocket flurry towards central Israel, to northern Israel? Could it involve other groups like ones based in Syria, Iraq or Yemen? But what we also have to just remember is on the diplomatic front, this has served as a major blow to those negotiations we knew were taking place behind closed doors between Hamas and Israel around a potential ceasefire in order to get some of the Israeli hostages being held by Hamas. Well, we know that those negotiations now have effectively been scrapped. According to Hamas, they say they're not going to discuss the release of hostages right now in the wake of that targeted drone strike.
Trent, thank you for your inputs. Appreciate it. That was Trent Murray reporting from Tel Aviv.